Alright, so that means we're good, right? That's how this works now? Uh-oh, you guys might get an echo unless I go fix this shit ASAP, right? Let's see. One second. Alright, is it working? Yes. What the heck? I didn't know you were in here, chick. Go on out here. Alright, is it working? Oh, I gotta mute that. Alright, see you in a little bit. My niece was in here this whole time and I had no clue. Alright, so we are live. 6 watching now. What up, people? What up, people? We're not echoing. We ain't got no problems. Well, who's new? Who wasn't up at 4 in the morning and saw the motherfucking computer whiz at work? What is up, JB Smith? You see the motherfucking computer whiz at work, right? You know, I don't even want to, you know, comment on my own computer wisdom, but y'all motherfuckers see how this live stream is bracking right now. Fucking postcode 100, that shit's hilarious. Yo, look at the fucking computer whiz though, y'all. Some of you guys really don't understand what all I've figured out. So that's what this live stream is going to be. We're going to talk a little bit about, of course, UFC Austin, which happens today. Maybe a little bit about Bellator 194. But the most important thing today is for you guys to see how much of a fucking computer whiz I am. No, I'm just kidding. But, y'all, these live streams, y'all know we normally don't got the banner up top. We normally ain't got the picture over there or right there. That was tight, nigga. I ain't no weatherman. Fuck you mean. But either way, we figured it out. And that's not all we figured out, folks. It gets better. We keep going. I'll keep showing y'all some new dope-ass shit. By the way, what the fuck is up, JB Smith? What's going on, dog? Alright, so what do I need now? Live streaming. We're about to put this chat box on the screen. Show y'all some more shit we got figured out. Okay, okay. JB Smith in this joint. Let's see, pop out chat. Boom. Hit him with the boom. Alright, now restore chat. And now what happens when I go over here and I hit it with the boom. Properties. Boom, boom. And now what? And now what? And then I hit the motherfucking eye. Woohoo! What is up, Dominic motherfucking Northcutt? Yo, let's go. That's how you get the motherfucking chat on stream. Now y'all should be able to see that. Yeah, we a motherfucking computer whiz. Ricardo Caravrisma said, Germany in the house. I hate watching those UFC events at like 4 a.m. Man, I know, man. That's the crazy part. The time zones all around the world. Ain't that crazy, man? I don't know how they can fix that. You know, you gotta either watch it at 4 a.m. or watch it on delay and stay off social media. I know. JB Smith said, already drop kick that motherfucking like button. Let's go! I ain't fucking around, man. I'm a fucking computer whiz. Y'all see the chat on stream. You see the motherfucking computer whiz at work. And oh, I might be able to just pop up my motherfucking predictions like, boom! Oh, shit! Is it over there? Oh, am I pointing at Goody in Northcutt right now? I'm a fucking wizard. I'm a fucking pointing at these guys. Like a goddamn weatherman. Look at the fucking boy. New computer on deck. Full time Philly, I don't understand. I fucking figured out how to get this motherfucking broadcasting shit going. I can move the chat, bro. I can fucking move this joint, bro. You guys don't understand. This is just the start of the live streams. I told you, man. Stay patient. We on the way. The motherfucking other MMA channels, bro. And none of them by name. Now that I've got this minimum figured out, it's fucking done. It's over for you niggas. I'm telling you. It's fucking over. They should have never let me in the motherfucking game. No names mentioned though because I gotta stay humble. Either way, it's fucking over for you niggas. Joker 305 said, yo, what up, big dog? Sergio Narav. Alright, I'm gonna say it right. Sergio Navarrete said, sup, bro? What up? What up, bro? Cinco 187. What up, stud? Yeah, yeah. Y'all see your motherfucking chat on the screen, too, which means on the replay, that shit's gonna be, you already know, rolling on through. I could turn that, man, there's so much stuff I could do. I can make a whole new layout. I can do all type of shit. I can point at Sage Northcutt. And I point the wrong way probably too. Who knows? I'm still getting used to this shit. Who knows? I really don't care. I'm fucking pumped as you can tell. I pointed the wrong way. No! Sage Northcutt's over here. Fuck you, Tap Matt. Sergio Nafra, I already read that. Joker05 said, LOL, Johnny Rodriguez, Takeshi69 just got clapped in LA. You lying motherfucker. He did not really get clapped. Did he really? I know he's been over there. They've been waiting on it. Bro, Johnny Rodriguez, I'm going to have to Google that, bro. I've been keeping up on the Tekashi69 in LA story for the last 48 hours. Been waiting. Have I heard Nipsey's new album? Not yet. I've heard it's fucking dope, though. JB Smith said, I see you pick Cowboy. Hell yeah, pick Cowboy. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. Yancy's on a 3-fight winning streak. Originally, when I went into this, I thought I was going to be picking Yancy. But after the research, went ahead and picked Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And on my prediction video, unfortunately, my fucking recording was coming in hella low. And I put the background music on. So you might not really be able to hear my explanations for all of those. Let's win some money today, said Senko187. Fuck yeah, let's win some money every day. I want to win some fake money. But yeah, shit, if you're betting or if you're doing anything to win some money, motherfucking good luck to you, Senko. With that being said, Sage Northcutt's on one of these jits. Fuck you, Tom, man. This shit is crazy, son. We got the shit. Who hit thumbs down? You're a hoe. That's all I gotta say. It's probably fast topics, but it is what it is. And I also think, man, I don't want to... Actually, you know what? I'm about to show you niggas something. Because I don't know if it's working or not. I know it's almost working. But whenever somebody subscribes or donates, it's also supposed to do some cool-ass shit. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to test it for you. This is what's supposed to happen whenever somebody subscribes. Let me find the test button. Test subscriber.
Limousine right, jet flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
Hold these alligators down. Yo. Oh, this has got to be the coldest fucking stream on YouTube, especially MMA wise. I ain't fucking around. And then if somebody donates through Super Chat. I need that's what I need. Hey. Y'all, am I fucking around or am I fucking around? Nah, I ain't fucking around. That wasn't an option. Trick question. Senko said, already got them bets in, my man. Let's fucking go. Ricardo Caracasma said, Sage ain't that bad like people saying. Most of them are just hating because of his looks. Hashtag no homo. Sage has good stand-up. Oh, Sage is way better than a lot of people give him credit for. He's new in the game. No, he's not a fucking champion right now, but you guys siggity Sage all the way figgity fucked up if you think he's not going to be a UFC champion. Might take a couple L's. Aaron Pico already got a loss, his first professional loss. That don't mean he's not a fucking stud. That don't mean he's not a fucking killer. That don't mean Super Saiyan Sage Northcutt's not a real-life motherfucking Super Saiyan ready to blast off on the net T-Bow Goldie or whoever's next in the octagon. I'm telling you, Sage Northcutt, I heard him saying in one of these UFC Austin previews, he wants to become the UFC's youngest champion. He's trying to take that title from John Jones. And Sage Northcutt, all he has to do is work on his wrestling, his grappling. His striking is there. His striking is all the way there. All he's got to work on is his grappling, which he's with Team Alpha Male now, so the wrestling's gonna come, and the jiu-jitsu, I'm sure he's training that shit too. Sage Northcutt is the motherfucking future, dog. I'm telling you, I agree completely. And I don't even know if it's about his good looks. It might be his good looks. It might be his innocent personality. It could be all type of reasons people are going to hate on Sage. You know what I'm saying? Because Sage is going to get that UFC push. People are going to be jealous. Why does Sage get pushed and he's fucking new to MMA? Because Sage is a goddamn Super Saiyan and he'll kick your fucking ass. And that might not be true to half of the UFC fighters, but you get the fucking point. And his sister's on the way. Cinco said Sage looked like he's 24/7 LMAO, all smiles. I'm telling you, if like, you know that Big Brother Big Sister club, bro? If I could have like my nephew or son or somebody, if they were enrolled in that program, I want Sage Northcutt to be their big brother. That's like the coolest motherfucking dude in the UFC as far as a role model is concerned. You don't even see fucking role models in 2018. What the fuck is a role model? Sage Northcutt. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's not many people you can look at as a role model in 2018. But you wouldn't think you would find him in a fucking cage fight. But Sage Northcutt's that guy. Although, you guys remember when he liked that fucking porn thing on Twitter? He said he got hacked. Oh, fucking Sage Northcutt's my guy. That is my fucking dude. Dan from Oregon says Sage is a joke. They book him against the worst UFC roster has to offer. I see what you're saying, but they're building him. He's not coming in as a 19-year-old world beater. He's coming in as a 19-year-old future star. If you throw Sage Northcutt at fucking, you know, Colby Covington or Tyron Woodley, if you throw Sage Northcutt at a top 5 guy and just make him take 4 losses in a row, you're not going to build a star. But if you take him slow and let him fight unranked guys, and then unranked guys, and then rank 15, and then rank 13, or however you want to, you just have to build some of these people slow if you want to see their full potential. Same with Darren Till. Darren Till would love to fight. He would probably love to fight twice already this year. Once in December of 2017 and once by now. But now that they realize Darren Till is a future possible cash cow, if he becomes a champion, he's got Conor McGregor possibilities, potential. You got to take it slow. Don't just throw Darren Till at Tyron Woodley because he wants to fight him. Don't just throw Darren Till at Kamaru Usman because he wants to test himself. Take it slow. You got to build some of these people. Sage Northcutt the same way. Even though he might be a little more built than you would think, it's just his grappling might not be there. So if Sage Northcutt was in a kickboxing fight, he'd probably be kicking all type of ass, 55-0. You know what I'm saying? But since he's coming to MMA so young, you got to take it slow. But Dan from Oregon, you're not wrong. He's not championship material right now. And shout out to Dan from Oregon, by the way. That's a real fucking sicko right there. He'll watch LFA. He'll watch what were you showing me the other day? Fight something.tv, fightnight.tv. My nigga be on the LFAs, the Risens. He ain't fucking around. Dan from Oregon. That's real MMA hardcore right there. Conspiracy Gamer said, "What up, full time? Oh, not much. Just becoming a motherfucking computer wizard. You know what I'm saying? You watch me fucking move the chat. Oh shit, son. Oh shit." Now watch me move my predictions. Oh, you can't see me, can you? Oh no, but you see Cowboy and Yancy. Oh, back over there. Motherfucking wizard, dog. That's what I've been doing. Becoming a fucking computer wizard. I'm just fucking around, but this shit is super dope, you guys. I've been like, let me explain why I'm so excited. Because growing up, I was like a fan of competitive gaming, and I watched Twitch and streams and all type of shit. So when they had their chats on the screen and they were moving them and they were able to just, you know, do all this type of crazy shit while live streaming, I was like, yo, that's some sicko shit. You gotta be a fucking gangster or a nerd to be able to do that shit one day. One day. And guess what? My chat's moving, nigga. We are in the motherfucking game. I ain't fucking around. But either way, man, I'm fucking pumped. This stream's probably not going to be too long. I wanted to show you guys some of this shit that I got figured out. I was up till like 5 in the morning, bro, figuring this shit out. And I got my internet fixed a little bit too. On top of that, last week my fucking internet was lagging. Cox guy came over and said there was some stupid ass fucking root in our basement blocking connection. He took a little bit of the root out and now the internet's a little better, but still not crystal clear. Like, nigga, take the whole fucking root, cause we still got a problem. You didn't get the root of the problem. See what I did there? What the fuck? But then I just Googled and found out AT&T fiber's available where I live at. So I might be having to get that shit because I heard it's like 10 times better internet. And I know a lot of y'all don't give a fuck. But it is what it is, motherfucker. I'm live streaming. Skip that part. Brandon Shaw Pink Boot said, "I'm trying to jump Sage's guard. Hashtag anaconda choke." Pause, bro. Pause. You gotta pause when you say some shit like that. Dan from Oregon said he lost to Mickey Gall. But who's beat Mickey Gall? Is Mickey Gall undefeated? I don't know. I can't. When's the last time he fucking fought Sage Northcutt, CM Punk? I don't know. But no, Mickey Gall, man, who did he just fight? Remember, he had the beard and shit. Who did he fight with the fucking beard, bro? I remember he was on Ariel Helwani's show and he had like a whole beard and shit. I don't know what's going on with me. But this is the thing, Dan from Oregon. He lost from he lost to Mickey Gall, but it was because of the grappling. If Mickey Gall were to kickbox Sage Northcutt, he's getting his fucking face kicked off. But he's a better... It's just like, who was it? Curtis Blades, Mark Hunt. You're going to use your strength. Mickey Gall is a killer in jiu-jitsu. Sage Northcutt's a killer kickboxer. Mickey Gall, of course, is going to want to get to the floor, to the ground, and if he does, you can expect a submission. But if Mickey Gall, for whatever reason, wasn't able to get that fight to the floor, he's probably losing the fight to Sage Northcutt. You know, I mean, Sage Northcutt's not trash. He's just not a jiu-jitsu black belt yet, or you know what I'm saying, a D1 wrestler. He started off striking. So, you know, normally the people that come along the fastest had some sort of base in wrestling. Sage Northcutt's base seems to be in striking. But either way, I'm telling you, I'm hot. And he's only 21, as Dominic said. He's only 21 years old. He can fight for the title by the time he's 23 and shit. Man, my fucking allergies are killing me. So excuse me, full-time family. I gotta blow my nose. I don't even want to do this shit on stream. But you know what? Fucking turn your face. Fucking allergies, bro. Fucking flu been going around. Goddamn, killing us all, man. But it's all good. JB Smith said, "Little pink boots." He's responding and shit. Why don't you think James Vick will win? It's not that I don't think he will win. He's got a very real possibility of winning. Honestly, when I was going into my predictions, I thought James Vick was going to win. But Francisco Trinaldo, man, I've picked against him probably 2 of his last 3 fights. I picked against him, and he won them both. And it's just Francisco Trinaldo, yeah. His only loss in like his last 8 fights was to Kevin Lee, who we know by now from his fight with Tony Ferguson. Even if people didn't respect Kevin Lee before his fight with Tony Ferguson, afterward a lot of people kind of got it. Like, oh, that's why you guys like Kevin Lee. Because he's actually a fucking beast and we were just hating on him for no reason. Because he had staph infection, still mounted Tony Ferguson and almost had him out of there before Tony Ferguson did his thug thizzle. But you know what I'm saying? Kevin Lee's the only person to beat Francisco Trinaldo in like the last 7 fights. He's beat high-level guys. And on top of that, James Vick, it's not like he's been fighting top 10 guys, you know, top 15 guys. He said he's been trying to, but they turned him down. And this is another thing that's really just starting to kind of just stick me in my side. I don't know the right word. It's just really starting to rub me the wrong way, just a little bit with James Vick. And it's not that he is starting to complain a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He is turning into a little bit. Every time you hear me saying, no, I wanted to fucking fight in the main event. No, I wanted this guy. No, I wanted... He is starting to complain just a little bit. So, and I just know how MMA fans are. You guys ain't giving the champion Tyron Woodley no passes. So I'm sure they're going to be calling James Vick a complainer anytime. But aside from that, that's not even what it is. James Vick, his resume, like his last 3 opponents... I think he's beat everybody in it. Like he maybe lost 1 time in his last 4 fights. But if you just look at the fight metrics, like one of the fights he might have been losing until he got the finish, and that doesn't mean anything because you get the finish. Tony Ferguson gets clipped up in a lot of his fights, but no matter what gets the win. Who else gets clipped up to get the W? There's a lot of fighters that take punishment. Or you know, Brian Ortega, that's exactly who I was thinking of. Brian Ortega, if you look at his last 4 fights, the fight metrics, he was losing every fight. If you go to the judges' scorecards, if he would have made it to decision, he would have probably lost those fights. But he submits you in the 3rd round. And most recently, 2nd round. But Brian Ortega was on like a 3 or 4 fight, 3rd round submission victory. You know what I'm saying? So he was losing the fights, but winning the war. You know, he was losing the striking and the grappling, but winning the choke. He got the submission and won the fight. So, that's my thing with James Vick. And then, like, he said, yeah, I called out Michael Chiesa and Kevin Lee, and they both turned me down. But if you're not keeping up with that situation, it might sound good, but if I'm not mistaken, whenever he was calling out Kevin Lee and Michael Chiesa, he was either unranked or like just in the rank. I believe he was unranked. So a lot of those guys, especially Kevin Lee at that time, he had already beat 2 or 3 ranked fighters. He coming off the win over Michael Chiesa, he was looking for a fight with a top 5 guy. So of course, if you're unranked and you're calling out a guy that's in the top 6 looking to move up, he's gonna say, why would I fight an unranked guy when I'm trying to, you know, fight Tony Ferguson or something like that? No shit, it wouldn't have made sense for Kevin Lee to fight James Vick over an interim title fight with Tony Ferguson. That's the type of shit he was looking forward. And a lot of fighters that happens with. If you've already moved forward enough, if you've already beat a couple of ranked opponents, you're like, okay, now I want to keep moving forward. It doesn't make sense to beat the number 13 guy and then the number 9 guy and then go back and fight an unranked guy. That wouldn't make sense for a fighter trying to move up. So if you're an unranked guy and you're calling out the number 2 contender and he says, no, you don't deserve the fight, then can you go out later and say, well, he's ducking me. He doesn't want to fight me. You know, I'm unranked. He's number 2, but he's ducking me. You know, none of these guys want to fight me. It's like, no, the fight just don't make sense. So that's one of the things, some of the little things that I've noticed about James Vick. I'm still a huge fan. He's got a fucking crazy frame for the lightweight division. He's a long dude. He's younger. He's got a very real chance of doing damage to anybody in the lightweight division. I mean, it's just... But, you know, anybody can win in MMA, but do I think he's one of the top 5 guys today? I'm not convinced yet. And Francisco Trinaldo, He just does shit, man. He gets W's. He's 39 years old. That's why I've picked against him. He's 38. He's 39, man. He's fighting a killer. No way. Oh, what? He won? What? Francisco Trinaldo again? Upset again? So, I mean, James Vick, if he wins here, I'm not going to be too surprised. But Francisco Trinaldo, a lot of people are just completely counting out. And I think that's a mistake. But it is what it is. He could lose. And then they're going to say, I fucking told you so. How dare you pick against James Vick? Get the fuck out of here. Web PK Vids, my guy. Let's scroll back up. Randy Brown, that's who Mickey Gall fought. Okay, I see you, Dan from Oregon. Yeah. Did he won that fight? Am I right? Yeah, it was that black dude. Did he win or lose versus Randy Brown? Oh, wait. Did he lose to Randy Brown? If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure he lost. Mickey Gall lost to Randy Brown. Web PK Vid said, yo, full-time family finally made it to the live stream. What up, Web PK Vids? And you made it to the best one. You see the chat on the screen. You see the shit to the side of me. I'm live streaming while I got a banner up top. Who does that? Fucking computer wizards, that's who. Dan from Oregon said ACB80 live on fight.tv. Yeah, that thing. And Albert Tumanov was fighting. I'm telling you, Dan from Oregon's a sicko. He'll watch all that shit. MMA Prediction Guru said Sage got dropped by Gall. Don't go crazy 55-0. I'm just saying, a lot of those fucking kickboxers, like, who's the new dude? Israel Adesanya? 55-6 in kickboxing. Or, like, who came? Holly Holm? Like, you just hear some crazy-ass kickboxing stats from these people. Like, no, she was 70-0 in kickboxing. No, she was 50-0 in kickboxing. It's like, God damn, how little is kickboxing? I ain't never heard of no motherfucking 70-0 kickboxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then they get to the UFC and it's like, oh, this person was 75-0 in kickboxing, and then they were also like, what? God damn, you don't, kickboxing don't make no headlines. I ain't never heard about none of that shit. Ricardo Caracesma said, who did the MMA female voice in your intro? Asking these real questions probably was Anderson Silva. Yeah, it was Anderson Silva, bro. Like, I knew, see, the cross-dressing, I knew about that before all you guys. Like, Anderson Silva has literally said, okay, just kidding, jokes. No, that was my girl, bro. I was just going along with your joke. That was a joke. Dan from Oregon said Randy Brown. Yeah, and did he win that fight, right? After the fiber optic shit from AT&T is straight, I'm telling you, bro, I was Googling, like, man, how do I fix my internet? Because I got good internet and I got a good computer now, so I know I at least got the regular qualities. But, like, nigga, I shouldn't get a lag spike every fucking 30 minutes or 20 minutes that throws everything through a fucking loop. And they're going to tell me it's because there's a goddamn root in the basement. A root. Are you fucking Cox or fucking Roto-Rooter, bro? Come on. Get your shit together. Bring your fucking root supplies. I don't know, man. Dan from Oregon said the black NY guy who was also off Dana White looking for a fight. Yeah. I remember that now. But he won the fight, if I'm not mistaken, right? Lucia Hillier said this card's going to be fire. A lot of finishers. Sage is going to get his ass beat. I don't know. He's fighting T-Bald Goody. I don't know much about T-Bald Goody, but I know Sage is a fucking killer. Trollbuster said, full-time fam, what up? What is up, Trollbuster? You see, I'm a fucking computer whiz. Yeah, you see the motherfucking chat on screen. You see the predictions to the side of me. You see the computer wizardry. With that being said, Dan from Oregon said 8-1 at lightweight. Okay. You talking about Sage, I'm guessing? I don't know. Yeah. Ricardo Carson said, I actually think Medeiros finishes Cerrone quick. I don't think Donald got it anymore. It's a very real possibility, but he's fighting a smaller guy than he's been fighting in his last couple of fights. Excuse me. You know, he's fighting. His last fight, Darren Till, is a fucking light heavyweight fighting at welterweight. Before that, Robbie Lawler been a welterweight forever. Now, at least he's fighting. Jorge Masvidal before that was a former, you know, lightweight that went up to welterweight. And Yancy Medeiros is kind of back to those territories. But Yancy Medeiros, as much of a killer as he is and as fun as his last fight was, isn't, you know what I'm saying, a Jorge Masvidal, Robbie Lawler. You know, he's not in that category. So this is going to be a great fight for Donald Cerrone, and I'm glad it's not just them giving him a can. That's definitely not the case. Definitely not the case. It's a legitimate fight, legitimate opponent, legitimate matchmaking. Yancy Medeiros earned this Cowboy fight, even though you're thinking he's on a 3-fight winning streak, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. How is the guy on the winning streak earning the fight? Because Cowboy's the goddamn superstar. It's kind of like Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, John Jones. If you get to fight them, it's an opportunity. It's a CM Punk. If you get to fight him, it's an opportunity. Fighting Donald Cerrone is an opportunity. So Yancy Medeiros earned an opportunity. He had to not only go on a 3-fight winning streak, he had to get damn near Fight of the Year contender to get this opportunity. So this is an opportunity for Yancy Medeiros. We'll see if he capitalizes on it. But one thing about opportunities, especially this big, the pressure comes. Not to mention Cowboy's at home. But I don't think the pressure's going to crack Yancy. I think Cowboy's going to crack him. No, I'm just saying. Yancy can handle the pressure. Donald Cerrone, though, I think a lot of people see him on a 3-fight losing streak, and they wanted to say he's a shell of himself because he lost to Darren Till and shit. But I think Donald Cerrone's still got a little bit left in the tank. The problem, though, if you go away from short-term memory and you just think back to the Robbie Lawler fight, God, this is the problem. I was watching that fight with casual fans. Oh shit. Before I finish this, I forgot. I found something else for you guys. I might need it for what I'm about to get into. Hold on. Where's my motherfucking bookmarks, dog? I was bookmarking shit last night. You know what the fuck's going on? Bookmarking shit. Anyways, so back before Donald Cerrone's Darren Till fight, he fought Robbie Lawler. Going into the 3rd round of the Robbie Lawler fight, Robbie Lawler's corner started screaming, "Boy ain't got no liver! Boy ain't got no liver!" And he just started ripping nothing but fucking body kicks to Donald Cerrone. And before the first one even got thrown, when Donald Cerrone heard Robbie Lawler's corner yelling, "Boy ain't got no liver," he immediately dropped like, oh shit, they're putting him on game. He's about to go for this motherfucking liver, and I don't want that. So he immediately started to defend it before Robbie Lawler even threw at the liver. But it didn't stop Robbie Lawler from just ripping fucking body kicks to that jit. Boom, boom, fuck that, boom. And that's my fucking fear of Cowboy fighting. I don't want every single one of his opponents to just start going for liver shots. Because if so, then it would be like, oh, where's the right button?
This is Sparta!
That's not the one I was looking for. That's not the one I was looking for. I just had to let you know I was looking for something.
Bruh.
I got a fucking soundboard, full-time family. I got a fucking soundboard. God, can you guys even hear that? I'm sure you can. Alright, one more sound just for the fucking one time for the one time. Troll-lolo for the troll buster. Over 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
Alright. Did y'all hear those? Yeah, I'm the fucking goat. I know. Fucking computer wizard, bro. Fucking wizard. Alright. Where we at now? Let's see. Joker said Dan L. Damn. John 126 said Dean Thomas question mark? I don't know what you're talking about. Swizz Kid said Cerrone is done. He's had too many wars. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's fair to say. Before he fought Jorge Masvidal, he was still, I mean, that Matt Brown fight was a war, honestly. He was losing that Matt Brown fight before he knocked him out, in my opinion. So you're still, now he's been in a lot of wars, that's true. But Yancy Medeiros is coming off of a war. And oh, let's not forget, Yancy Medeiros' war was just like 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Normally, ideally, if you get punched in the fucking head and dropped that many times in a war of a fight, in my mind, you should take 3 to 4 months off. You shouldn't be in no slobber, knocker, slugfest, brawl, and then get right back in the octagon. And that's kind of what Yancy's doing here. Another thing to take into consideration. JB Smith said Ortega is a beast with the jiu-jitsu. True, like the breakdown. I think I like that Curtis Melinder pick. Hey, much appreciated. Yeah, Curtis Melinder, I didn't know too much about him. I've heard of his name. And think about this. Thiago Alves last was scheduled to face Mike Perry. I actually picked Thiago Alves to beat Mike Perry like a dumbass. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like going because he was coming off of that Joe Bann loss. And I'm just thinking Thiago Alves has the experience to not get knocked out by a knockout artist. But I don't think Curtis Melinder's just coming in here as a knockout artist that can be, you know, his game can really be exposed just by patience. So I think, yeah, I think Curtis Melinder's got a good chance. Not to mention Thiago Alves. You guys know I fucking hate. I don't do it. But I don't even like, you know, accusing anybody of being on steroids if they've never had a doping violation. But in the case of Thiago Alves, I'm not going to accuse him of being a cheater for sure, because that's not what I think it is. But whenever USADA came in and they showed all the fighters, all right, all this shit is banned. A lot of fighters said, oh, I can't take this anymore, and so their bodies change. But that makes them not a cheater, because it used to be legal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you used to not smoke weed, but now that it's legal, you know, you're smoking it. It's the same thing. So I don't think Thiago Alves is a cheater because his body changed after USADA. I just think that means he stopped using, like, let's say TRT used to be legal, and he used to do TRT. As soon as USADA came and banned TRT, he stopped using it, which means he's not a cheater, but his body changed, so he's still a little bit of a different fighter. And I think that's the case with Thiago Alves, because to my knowledge, he's never had a doping violation, but his body definitely changed. Like, there's side-by-side pictures, and it's like, oh, that's what everybody's talking about. John Johnson said it's full-time MMA. Let's fucking go. JB Smith said he's 6'5", 65-5. A sunset. Oh, y'all talk about them crazy ass motherfucking. Oh, you're Adesanya. I think you're talking about Adesanya's fucking kickboxing record. Sam Beck, shout out full-time. What up, big dog? Give us a preview for your Edgar Ortega pick. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, I got Edgar. There's my prediction. It's not even just a fucking preview. I got Edgar. And I'll give you a reason why. I picked against Brian Ortega in his last fight, I got to admit, versus Cub Swanson. But it's just because if you go to the fight metrics, he's losing every fight. I'm talking, and clearly you're not losing the fight because it's never over till it's over. I'm talking about takedowns, getting taken down, and outstruck. He's usually losing the striking battle, but then he ends up choking a motherfucker. Just straight choking a motherfucker in the third round. You thought you won the fight, so you left your neck exposed. Boom, nigga! It's over! Tap! Tap, bitch! Ha ha! You didn't win no more! Ha ha ha! I'm about to win! Ha! You know what I'm saying? Nate Diaz. Y'all remember when Nate Diaz fucking locked up the triangle choke and he like knew it was over, made sure, and then like was like, oh shit, I got it! And flipped everybody off because he knew the triangle choke was locked in? That's the type of shit I think of when Brian Ortega fights. It's like, he's not winning the fight, and then boom, he won the fight. Last 4 times in a row. Cub Swanson, yeah, I was clipping him up. But he almost choked out Cub Swanson twice. Cub Swanson was saved by the bell going into the first round. At the end of the first round, Brian Ortega had a choke locked in. The bell rang. Then he choked him out again in the second round. So Brian Ortega's jiu-jitsu is fucking nasty, bro. Fuck. It's going to be like Damian Maia probably versus Colby Covington at a higher level maybe. And Colby Covington won that fight because the problem is it's going to be so hard for Brian Ortega to do too much to, you know. Yeah, Frankie Edgar might take you down. You know what I'm saying? You might want to be on the ground as a grappler. But Frankie Edgar's not just like some fucking guy that's going to just stick his neck out. He's probably going to be careful. You know what I'm saying? He's a veteran. He's not going to take any unnecessary chance trying to be exciting. Like, oh, I got to fucking entertain the crowd. Let's fucking throw my neck out. You know, or let's taunt him. He's not going to do any of that shit. Frankie Edgar's going to come in and get straight to work like first Yair Rodriguez, another day at the office. And I'm not saying it's going to go the same way as the Yair Rodriguez fight. I'm just saying, Frankie Edgar, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like a fucking, I don't want to call him a gatekeeper because he was just about to fight for the title. But he's like, and since Tyron Woodley pointed this out, I've been using it a lot, like the John Fitch of this division. Like, it doesn't seem like you can beat the champion, but no one else can beat you. We see so many of that, like Wonder Boy. You can't beat the champion, but no one else can beat you. Valentina Shevchenko at 135. You can't beat the champion, but no one else can beat you. That's where I feel like about Frankie Edgar right now. Like, And versus Max Holloway, he's probably got a better chance than any of the people I just mentioned because we haven't saw that fight yet. We haven't got to see Max Holloway versus Frankie Edgar yet. I would probably pick Max, but I would love to see that fight. But as far as the rest is concerned, anybody else in the featherweight division, like I want to see Frankie versus Aldo again now. Because if you remember at like UFC 200 or shortly after, UFC 200 on the prelims, Frankie Edgar fought Jose Aldo and beat him. You know, remember he wasn't throwing kicks that fight? He said like he had a mole in Frankie's camp, and so he knew he was going to try and catch his kicks, and so he didn't throw kicks. He was more boxing him, and I always thought that shit was crazy. Like, how can you admit, you know, it's like Bill Belichick Spygate, the Patriots, when they were cheating because they had a fucking camera in the enemy team's locker room and shit. That's what Jose Aldo essentially admitted to doing. Oh yeah, I had a mole in his camp, so I knew he was going to try and catch my kicks. So that's why I just boxed his ass up. It's like, oh, so you had like some fucking Brazilian in there pretending they were working on the wrestling and just soaking up all of Frankie Edgar's game plan to give it back to you? That's kind of fucking low, but it is what it is. It wasn't made too big of a deal out of it. But I want to see Frankie Aldo again just because. Has Aldo fell off now that we've saw what Max did to him? Is Max just that goddamn good to where Aldo can't touch me and Frankie can't touch Aldo? I'm just that guy? I don't know, man. I want to see. I don't know. I would actually watch it. Even though I believe Aldo won, what, 2-0? I think they fought twice and Aldo won them both. That's a fight where I would want to still see the trilogy, maybe like John Jones Cormier. Because I don't understand how Jose Aldo was still able to do that to Frankie Edgar. You know what I'm saying? Now that we know everything we know. Now that we've seen Max Holloway pick apart Jose Aldo twice, and then we've seen Jose Aldo beat Frankie Edgar at UFC 200. I mean, I know MMA math doesn't work like that, but it's just, I don't know. There's a lot that goes into it. I mean, when he said he had the mole in the camp, the MMA math aspect, there's a lot of different things just to think about there, but either way, yeah, there's my fucking preview of my Edgar Ortega pick. My preview, and that's a little more than a preview, but hey, it is what it is. Dominic Nowacek said, how is Will Brooks 1-3 and fired in EA UFC 3? Mike Perry 5-2 isn't. I think, and this is just my guess, some of the fighters that are not in, and this is not the case with Curtis Blades, but maybe they didn't want to sign their rights over, you know, their likeness. Maybe Mike Perry was like, nah, I don't want to be in the video game unless you guys are going to cut a check. I don't even know if he had that option. But I know fighters that have did that in the past, the UFC is like, oh, really? You don't want to let us fucking just take your likeness and all your money and fuck you over? All right, well, then get the fuck out of the UFC. I'm just saying, the UFC doesn't take too kindly to that type of shit, and that might not even have been what happened with Mike Perry, because we just heard Curtis Blades say he wanted to be in the game and he's not in it, and I don't know why that is either. It could just be fucking lazy people making the UFC game. I don't know. Why don't they have, like, a roster sheet? And not even the Will Brooks thing, bro. I'm more so than Will Brooks. One second, let me tell these little kids, this is not the playroom. Hey kids, will you guys go up there please? I'm streaming. Thank you. Bye. And the dogs. Holy crap. But yeah, even more so than Will Brooks, who is still in the game. What about Chael Sonnen and fucking Rampage Jackson? They're in Bellator. Will Brooks got dropped and now he's with like the PFA or the LFA or something. These niggas are in your direct competition. That's like having a motherfucking Burger King video game and you can pick Ronald McDonald. Really? I can pick the nigga that be stealing burgers, Hamburglar, and this is a Burger King game. What the fuck? No, you can't use the Hamburglar in this shit. Nigga, get Rampage off your game. And any nigga that went anybody, because you got Bruce Lee and Mike Tyson in there. Sure, I get it. Unlockable characters. Joe Rogan, cool story. That's fine. But when you start bringing, if you put Scott Coker in the UFC fucking video game, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm fine with Will Brooks, but I don't understand why you got Bellator fighters in there and then you're leaving some of your guys out. Like, are you going to take Curtis Blades and Mike Perry slots and give them to fucking Rampage and Chael? So, I don't know, man. But either way, man. Give us your name, say what up, full-time fam, just checking in. I'll watch this later. Enjoy the fights, my dudes. Hell yeah, man. I'll probably get off here sooner rather than later. We got 32 motherfuckers in here. Selfie, No, I'm just fucking around. I've been watching Bosco. I'm telling you, I've been keeping up on that shit. Somebody about to get fucked up All-Star Weekend. Your P4P, best looking active female fight. Best, pound for pound, best looking active female. What the fuck? I ain't never did that. Like, pound for pound, the best looking. I ain't even ever put those together. Who's a female fighter that I just think, like, why is she even fighting? Like, I don't know, man. I can't think off the top of my head, because, you know, there's like those like Instagram models that are starting to fight for Bellator. There's some chicks that aren't real MMA killers that are like jiu-jitsu standouts, like the Mackenzie Dern's on the way over. I don't know, man. But really, Valentina Shevchenko, Karolina Kowalkiewicz, fuck, dog. I don't know. There's quite a few of them, man. Chris Cyborg, that's my girl. JV Smith said, I hope Beast wins, but I think Tabora's gonna beat him. I hope not. I mean, it's possible though. I think Derrick Lewis wins by KO, and I could be completely wrong here. I don't know, but I mean, I don't see how Derrick Lewis is the underdog. Just going off of Marcin Tabora's last fight, he essentially got outclassed by Fabricio. At least that's what it felt like watching the fight. If you go look at the fight metrics, that's not necessarily the case. Like, Fabricio only landed 30 more strikes than Marcin, and the takedowns were even. It's like, what? I thought I saw a 5-round domination. Like, Fabricio won every single round. So, the fight on paper, I guess, was closer than it looked. But, from watching that fight, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Marcin Tybura had a change of opponent short notice. Derrick Lewis was coming off of that back. I think if Derrick Lewis stays away from the fucking barbecue ribs, he's gonna win this fight. You know, backstage, like he's been looking fucking great on his training videos and shit. Derrick Lewis has speed tests, training with TJ Dillashaw and shit. The Snake. I mean, I don't know. That's gonna be a great fight, and the fights are today, which is super dope. So I'll probably be on here for another 15 minutes. And then I'll probably get off here until the fights come on. Either way, I hope Beast wins, but I think Tabora's going to beat him. Just read that. Terry Crow, what up, bro? Armin Lee said Ortega isn't here for the decision, bro. Yeah, I know you're not here for it, but you know what I'm saying? If you don't get the choke, then you just lost the fight. And that's fine. You know, you don't got to be there for a decision. It's like Francis Ngannou. I'm sure he's not there for the decision either. But you know what I'm saying? If that decision, if it does ever get there, man, you better be careful. 20 times Man United said, hey, are you doing this when the main card starts? Nah, I'm going to leave that to fucking those other channels. I like doing the live, you know, this just happened, this just happened, this just happened. If I do this, I can't report on the fights too, you know, right after they happen. So, probably not. But I could, but yeah. Maybe in the future, though. In the future, for sure. Like, if I had 2 screens, then I'd just be live streaming the whole time and let y'all just watch me hop on the other computer. Hey, this just happened. Boom, 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 boom. And just watch the whole process while the whole live stream was going at the same time. But that'll be in the future. Lucian Hella said, the channel has only gotten better with time. This live chat is dope. Much appreciated. Good sir. I know, man. I was up till 5 in the morning figuring out all this shit. How to get a chat on screen. Transparent chat. A fucking picture. A fucking banner. Bro, I've been learning how to use this OBS broadcasting studio. Mixing with YouTube. Bro, I feel like a fucking grade A nerd. But it's all worth it. 20 times Man United said Rumble Johnson 2. Yes, sir. MMA from the Heartland. Uh-oh, my guy. What's good, fam? What up, dog? What up? Ricardo Karakesma said, did you watch the Eubanks Jr. fight yesterday? I don't know who that is. Is that a boxer? If it's a boxer, no. I heard there was like boxing fights yesterday. I don't get that. How the fuck do you got 20 different MMA fights on Friday? No MMA fights on Saturday. And then UFC on Sunday. Like, the fuck? Bellator, okay, if you're going to be Friday, how about LFA or ACB? Somebody needs to be MMA on Saturday. We had LFA, ACB, Bellator, who the fuck else knows what, and UFC this weekend, and nobody wanted to be on Saturday? Just make way for fucking boxing that no one's going to watch. No, I'm just fucking around. Somebody might have watched it, but I didn't watch that boxing fight yesterday. I might have been asleep. I don't know. Yank, my dandy doodle, said Max is just that freaking good. JB Smith said Frankie would beat Conor in a rematch. Interesting. Some people say that about Max. The thing about beating Conor... Wait, Frankie would beat Conor in a rematch. Frankie never fought Conor, bruh. Jim Whalen said, I like this guy's picks, but I can't see Trinaldo winning in Texas against the Texecutioner. Hey, I don't got a problem being wrong. If I'm wrong there, it's a very real possibility. You know what I'm saying? But it's not as one side. It's not like Trinaldo's a minus 1,000 underdog. It's a closer fight than a lot of people think. And Trinaldo has been underrated and been the underdog in a lot of the fights he's won. So I hear you. There's been some people that said, bro, I've been a fan of the channel since day one, but I'm really starting to feel like you don't know anything, all because you picked Trinaldo over Vick. Like, throw out every fucking thing I've ever did every day for the last 8 months. Every fucking single piece of thought, prediction. I've went 4-0, 6-0 on predictions. Throw everything the fuck out the window. I'm starting to not like this channel anymore because you picked Francisco Trinaldo over James Vick. Oh, my bad. I didn't know fucking, this was the fight that was for all the marbles. Like, this isn't even the co-main event on a fucking card. Like, what are you talking about? I really didn't give a fuck, though. I don't give a fuck who, you know what I'm saying? These hoes ain't loyal. But, Bradley Nwimhura said, what happens to all UFC Russia talk if Tony beats Khabib? There's still a lot of, Russian UFC fighters, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Khabib can still fight in Russia. You know what I'm saying? He can still main event even. It's probably not going to be no Conor versus Khabib in Russia. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be as big as everybody says, but still. Either way, it'll still be a hell of a, they can still do it if they want. What do you need?
My phone.
I didn't take it. Am I streaming this later? I don't know about this live stream. I'll probably be watching the fights. You know what I'm saying? This is probably the stream for today. I probably, man, now that I got this stream shit figured out, I might do it more than once a week. I don't know. So much shit to figure out, man. We're still like, y'all think this channel has went far? We are still at the motherfucking basement, bottom level of the foundation. We're still scoping out the motherfucking landscape for where we want to set up, bro. We literally ain't did shit. We're starting from so far back. We've got so far to go. So you come back one month from now, there's gonna be something else improved. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's just so much shit that needs to happen, and yeah. So much appreciated though for noticing the improvements to the stream. Bradley Nwimhura said Ostovich easily. Frankie never fought Conor. Yeah. Gabby Garcia is my girl, said Ricardo Caracasma. That's what I'm saying. I'll let Gabby Garcia be my chiropractor, and then, alright, I don't know where I was going with that, but Yang my dandy doodle said Ricardo put down the pipe. Fuck you, 10 man. When's the undercard starting? Good question. Probably in the next 2-3 hours or so. But after this stream, after I get off this joint in about 9 minutes, I'm gonna go and Twitch with my brother, probably play a little bit of Fortnite for the next hour or so before coming back to the fights. So yeah, motherfucking working. Even though twitching doesn't feel like work, this kind of doesn't either, but it's still the same thing, trying to grow two separate things, you know what I'm saying? It'd be pretty dope. And Twitch, it's a better live streaming platform. YouTube is newer. But, I mean, either way, this is dope. Now that I might just fucking only stream YouTube. Who knows if the Twitch shit doesn't pop off. But the Twitch shit is shit more like, you can see the homies, like, fucking, or other people can join. I know a lot of people fucking, Sean O'Malley, I be seeing him on Fortnite. I got him added. Fucking Demetrius Johnson be streaming all the time. Max Holloway, John Dodson. There's all type of fighters that fucking play games. So y'all can eat a dick if you're one of them people that are like, come on, bro. Fucking gaming is not for tough guys. Fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't tough, but there are tough guys that game. You get the point. John126 said, I want to see McGregor versus Holloway 2. That's going to be a 5-round war, I think. I don't know. McGregor might just fucking sleep him if he doesn't tear his ACL. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge fan of Max Holloway. All I'm saying is you're fighting Conor McGregor. It's not You know what I'm saying? This is a guy that has went and boxed with the best of the best. He's knocked out Eddie Alvarez, knocked out Jose Aldo, beat Max once already with the torn AC. This is not just a fucking regular fighter. This is like a god amongst men we're talking about here, Conor McGregor. He knocks shit the fuck out. And when he tears the ACL, he'll still fight through it. Alright. Now, I'm not even going to tell you guys I was joking because I want someone to listen to that and get pissed off. Either way, JV Smith said, Max beat Conor, I'm high and tipsy. Oh shit, nigga, it's early. Unless you're somewhere else, you're high and tipsy at 3 motherfucking p.m. I'm trying to get on your level, but it's motherfucking hashtag sober 2018. No fucking weed. Come join me at 3 p.m. Hashtag fight pass and chill. Dan from Oregon. Blocked! No, I'm just fucking around. Yeah, go check out Dan from Oregon's channel, man. He's a sicko. He shows the channel love. Fight pass and chill. Fight TV and chill and shit. But, yeah, I'll probably be... I won't be live streaming during the fights. John126. When are the fights? Never mind, I see on the prediction card. That's just the main card. That's the main card. That's not the fight pass prelims, and that is also not the Fox Sports 1 prelims. So I'll say probably 2 hours, 3 hours before that is when the actual fights start. The Eagle knocks... Oh, I thought you were saying Khabib knocks out midgets because your name was the Eagle. I was about to read it. The Eagle knocks out midgets. And I was like, what? Khabib's out here knocking out midgets? What? And you were just talking about somebody else. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to the motherfucking stream. Stop sucking off McGregor. Hold on. I didn't get that chat yet. Stop sucking off McGregor. I can't see that on here, so I'm going to have to wait for your actual shit to come up on the chat because it's clearly a little behind. He said something about stop sucking off McGregor, but brother, it is what it is, man. It's a fucking walking, living legend. Motherfuckers like you wait until motherfuckers like Conor McGregor die to give him their praise. What's wrong with giving a man his praise while he's still a living legend? You know what I'm saying? Failing Charles Bennett, living legend. Conor McGregor, living legend. And I'm not joking. God, you guys don't know how fucking hard I want to troll. Like, okay, I am joking, but I really want to go into like a huge... I want to go into a character. Like a Conor McGregor fanboy character. Like the opposite of Super Cash. Like, I want to start a channel and call it like full-time Conor McGregor dick riding. And I'll show you guys a fucking dick rider. Like, I can change it. 007 said Bennett's a bum. Fuck out of here. Block. Don't disrespect the OG, nigga. Connor Lodge said 2300 GMT, 1800 EST, 1500 Pacific time. Coming in with the motherfucking army time and shit. George Costanza said he tapped out in 2 seconds. Oh, okay. What? Is it not showing me all the chats? Why would it not tell me? Oh, it's only on top chat? YouTube is going to have to stop with this censoring bullshit. I am not a fucking sensitive snowflake. If you're on YouTube chat right now, you have to go up and click live chat, or it doesn't show you all the messages. It's normally on top chat, so if there's any potential spam, I don't even get to see it. So there's some people that have been saying shit, and I haven't even been able to see it because YouTube thinks my fucking sensitive eyes are too precious. No, YouTube. God, I fucking get sick of this world sometimes, brother. That shit's fucking crazy. Either way, man. Now, who the fuck was that talking that shit about being a Conor McGregor dick rider? Okay, my guy, George Costanza. Stop sucking off McGregor. Tap the fuck out in 2 seconds. He has not fought in 1.5 years. Not true. He got in a bar fight. He fought Floyd Mayweather. And fighting with a motherfucking mobster is more dangerous than anybody in the UFC. Sorry. That's just a fact. No, man. See, some of you guys don't have, what's it called? Fucking sense of humor. So you guys think I'm serious. And you just don't know me that well. Like, in real life, 90% of the shit I say, I'm trolling, I'm joking. I just say shit for reactions and shit. Like, even to my brother. It'll just be me and my brother, and I'll be like, you're a fucking... I don't know, man. It's just my personality. It's different. But I'm not serious. I know all of the fucking obvious, but that's not fun. It's not fun to say Conor McGregor needs to fight MMA again. Conor McGregor, no. It's a lot fun. Like, everyone's saying that. Everyone fucking gets it. We get it. Everyone wants to see Conor come back to MMA. Yeah, I get it. You're gonna keep fucking complaining? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not you specifically. People call Tyron Woodley a complainer and all of this shit. And half the people complain more than him. It's like, I get it. You want Conor back. You want Conor to fight a #1 contender. You think Conor taps out. You think the UFC... I get it, but that's not very fun to repeat that shit. But what is fun? You want to know what is fun? Conor McGregor is a fucking god, and anybody that says anything against him can and will be used against them in the court of motherfucking full-time MMA. So, that's just way more funner to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trolling about that shit. Even, I'm not serious. I don't really think Conor McGregor is a god. I hope you don't think that. You know what I'm saying? It's just fun. George Costanza said he will never marry me. I don't want him to marry me, bro. I'll be a side bitch. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor, just throw me some change and leave me in the motherfucking basement to do my motherfucking full-time MMA. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any cock. None of that. I just want some cash. The Eagle said Conor broke the record. Exactly! Champ! 2 belts at one time! Who else has done it? In the UFC? Nobody. He beat Max Holloway. He continued after he beat his young Uso and beat Dennis Seaver. Who the fuck does that? He is teammates with Artem Lobov, the GOAT. He's coached by the legendary John Kavanagh. He has rolled with a guy that killed someone. He's got in a bar fight. He's got a lot of fucking money. He fought Floyd Mayweather and took him 10 rounds. He's white. 2 belts. So much funner. So much funner, bro. Man, Super Cash. Man said Super Cash, he's jokes. I'm telling you, bro. I want to be the opposite of Super Cash. Can't ever trust the media. Only trust your eyes. You can't even trust your fucking eyes. Because you'll be watching with your eyes, and your eyes will say, fucking, I don't know, Carolina dropped Joanna. Or your eyes will say, Stipe versus Miocic, or Stipe versus Francis was boring. But then you come on the internet, and they're like, no, Carolina didn't drop Joanna. Stipe was fucking in there. It was a blast. We were all wide awake during that whole fight. No, your eyes are lying. You weren't bored. It's like, oh, because my eyes said I was bored during that fight. And I'm not fucking bored during most fights. I wasn't bored during fucking Kamaru Usman versus Milmek. I wasn't bored versus Tyron Woodley Wonderboy because in the fight I felt like at any moment Tyron Woodley can knock out Wonderboy, or at any moment, Wonderboy can knock out Tyron Woodley. At any moment, I'm on edge, watching the fight. Oh shit, they're still standing. Anything can happen. It wasn't like Tyron Woodley was just fucking holding his head down on the cage, and we all knew Wonderboy was tired as fuck. We all knew Wonderboy was running on fumes, and Tyron Woodley still decided just to fucking push his head down. That would have been boring. But, you gotta, you know... Do you believe your eyes or what the fuck everybody else is going to say? The Eagle said 463 days without a defense. Broke the record. He broke the record at 428 days, I believe. But yeah, either way, it's over 420. Shout out to motherfucking Lemon Hoko Genetics, my motherfucking dog and my first sponsor. George Costanzo said, the closet I became to becoming T. Wood is a black... The closet I became to becoming T. Wood is a black guy. I don't know what you're saying. John 126, damn nigga, knew the exact day they will answer to Artem. Tyron is smart, 100% correct with his argument, and I think the fans are starting to realize that. Plus, he was the most brutal knockout. Exactly. People, that's another thing, but that's another topic for another day. Tyron Woodley, when he talks, bro, he ain't saying nothing that's wrong. Whenever Tyron Woodley says, I've got the fastest knockout in welterweight title fight history, it ain't like none of you guys that complain can say, no, he's lying. GSP knocked someone out faster. No, he didn't. Whenever he says, my fight with Wonderboy, the first one, was fight of the night at UFC 205, the biggest UFC pay-per-view ever. We got fight of the night. Then they move the goalpost and say, oh, yeah, but your other one was boring. Yeah, but you just said both of them were boring. And then you say, well, the Damian Maia fight was boring. Well, did you realize he stopped 23 takedowns and tore it? I mean, I don't know, man. We can go into that. But I do agree, though, with what you're saying. Tyron's smart, and he's usually correct. But being smart and correct doesn't make people say, oh, okay, you're right. A lot of people are just like, fuck that. You can't be right. Dana White said you're wrong, so you're wrong. Stop complaining. Meanwhile, they're fucking complaining a mile a minute about him complaining. That's one thing that should be talked about more. How the fuck are there so many people that complain about somebody complaining? Fuck out of here, nigga. You're complaining. You must see something in yourself. You're complaining about yourself, Nick. George Costanza said, you are a good sport, bro. Much appreciated, good sir. Adrian Asidia said, will you show the fights today? Oh, yeah, bro. Fucking, come right back here during the live stream, and trust me, you're going to see all the fucking illegal UFC action you ever saw, because I would love to fucking get my channel shut down just so I could show you guys the fights. Fuck no! Go watch that shit on Fox Sports 1. What the fuck? UFC, Fight Pass, Fox Sports 1, motherfucking, what do y'all got in England? Bet Safe, fucking BT Sports? Nigga, no, I'm not showing the fights on full-time MMA YouTube, nigga. The fuck? Motherfucking, I'm sick and shit. I was supposed to be done streaming 4 minutes ago, so I'm gonna read a couple more and get off this jit. The Real Full Time just came out, bro. I don't even know if the Real Full Time might have been out, but the Real Full Time, I don't even know if I know the Real Full Time, because I'm such a troll. Like, to me, like, I don't even want to get I don't even want to start philosophizing, philosophical. You guys get the point. But honestly, to me, I'll just give you guys a sneak peek. Life is kind of a fucking joke. Just being honest, like where I'm my own, no one else around me thinks that shit. But that's why I joke so much, man. Because that's all this, to me, that's what life is. It's a big fucking joke. So I'm always laughing, I'm always trolling, because everything's funny to me. And clearly, there's serious shit. Yeah, if my fucking mom dies tomorrow, it's not going to be funny. But it's realistic. But the next day, a week later, I'm probably going to have to crack some jokes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That's just a little bit of the Real Full Time. The Real Full Time doesn't know what the fuck's going on, bro. That's the truth. I agree, being white. That's hilarious. That was a joke, bro. That was a joke. Jerem C said, it's true, bro. We can't trust eyes also. Literally nothing is real in this world. Our weather's fake, man-made everything. Yeah, bro, fights aren't boring. It's a fight. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's where I'm at. Whatever Jerem C just said, like, I just don't fucking trust shit. Nothing. Nothing's real, bro. Hashtag flat earth. No, I'm just kidding. I am not a fucking flat earther. I'm just saying. I don't believe shit no more, bro. I'm fucking... God, this world is dumb. Either way, Ricardo, let's move to the next shit. Ricardo Karakezma said, what do you think of Bekin Tuismov? Never heard of him. He has like 5 KO wins in a row and speaks Russian, German, English, and Arabic. Holy fuck. Yet somehow the UFC doesn't give him a top 15 ranked guy. Whoo, I don't know. That sounds crazy. Bekin I've never heard of him, but that sounds impressive as hell. Yeah, I'll have to see a fight or something. But yeah, I don't know much about him yet. You called him... I've heard the last name Taisimov. Is this real? Is it like Marabek Taisimov? I see you called him Bekan. I think I've seen like the name Marabek Taisimov. If that's it. If that's the same guy you're talking about. 24/7 Faded said, hello, full-time family. The Eagle said, Taisimov is the truth. What up, 24/7 Faded? Also, 24/7 Faded and Seismic Shock. Thank y'all for holding it down. I be seeing fucking, you know, there's other people that be live streaming and shit sometime, whether it's Luke Thomas, motherfucking any of these MMA shows that be streaming where they don't turn off the chat. And like a lot of the times it'll be them fucking MMA hole dudes that are like, oh, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, just fucking ripping the chat, you know? And you know, as a fucking decent human being, you want to say, what the fuck? Have some decency for the chat room. But then, whenever my guys get in there and they start going, full-time family taking over, I start feeling like a goddamn God King. So I'm like, you know what? Shout out. Because, yeah, it is a fucking dick move to have all of your chat go raid somebody else's chat. But I gotta admit, it's also pretty fucking dope to be invading somebody's live stream and conquering that shit like it's fucking Sparta. Oh shit! Perfect time for the soundboard!
It's over now.
Oh, one!
This is Sparta!
Fucking soundboard god.
This is
God, I fucking love this new shit, bro. I'm a fucking live streaming machine, bro. By the way, did you guys even hear that? This is Sparta. I don't know. I got a soundboard up. It might be playing for you guys. It might not be. Either way, I'm having fun. All right. Yeah, BT Sports. Hi guys, sub to me please, said Mimi M. Blocked. Fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't never. No, I'm just playing. Hey, but yeah, that is going. You know, now that I got the stream on the chat, whenever people go back and rewatch this, they're gonna see that shit. Hey guys, sub to me please. And I don't know you, Mimi. I don't know if you're a spam bot. I don't know if you're fucking real or if you're just some troll in here. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if you do MMA, so don't just be coming in here advertising your shit on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of gang shit. We'll fuck around and get blocked. We ain't sexist around here. Boys and girls can get blocked. You know what I'm saying? Now let's scroll back up now that we got Mimi out the way. Motherfucking Mancha said some great talent is emerging. Are you talking about on this channel? Oh, you're talking about in the UFC. I'm a pretty Latina escort in San Diego. What the fuck? I'm not in San Diego. Do you fly to? No. Fuck out of here, chick. Blocked. Oh, fuck that mother. Timeout. No, I'm just going to put you in timeout, Mimi. If you want to come back, I ain't even going to say that because fucking it's 2018 and guys can't make jokes to girls anymore. Hey, what happens when I hit fucking block down here? Does it like actually block their shit? I don't know. Either way, you're in fucking timeout, Mimi. Don't come in here advertising your motherfucking dirty pussy in my chat. I'm just fucking around. I don't know if your shit's dirty, sweetie, but you're on back page. Wait, did you even say that? I don't know, man. You get the fucking point. Don't be advertising on my shit unless you pay me with cash, gas, or ass. Motherfucker, you gotta pay for that motherfucking free advertisement. Unless you're a real sicko like Dan from Oregon, who I know is a member of the full-time family, comes through and goes, what up, full-time family? Then Dan from Oregon can plug his shit. But Mimi, who's just selling her motherfucking little dirty, you know what I'm saying, in San Diego? I don't know you, sweetie. You ain't did nothing for me. And you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you fuck with MMA. Do you even know who Ronda Rousey is, sweetie? You gotta know something about some MMA before you hop on this joint advertising that motherfucking snatch, dog. With that being said, you're in timeout. The Eagle says he don't want a money fight, but then calls out Diaz. Says he wants a legacy fight, calls out Diaz. Well, the thing is, Nate Diaz is a legacy fight. A lot of people are like, oh, he only went to fight Nate Diaz for money. Now, I'm sure you were probably one of the people that were saying, oh, he's boring. Oh, he's a complainer. And then after people explain it to you, oh, he's not boring. Oh, he's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, his fight versus Wonderboy wasn't as boring as you remembered because you were just joining on the Tyron Woodley hate train. And he's also fucking knocked out, what, 9 of 12 of his Tyron Woodley's got some impressive stats. And if you wanted to, I'll put it to you this way. The Kamaru Usman-Emil Meek fight. If I went back and I only made a clip of the slams in the fight, and then I showed you a picture of Emil Meek's face at the end, you wouldn't have looked back and said it was a boring fight. Now, if I go to only the lows, only the slow parts of the fight, and I put crickets in the background, like, you know, the actual cricket sound, you're going to think it was a boring fight. Now, when you want to talk about Tyron Woodley wanting a money fight or a legacy fight, if you're saying, you got to be clear, because you're probably going to move the goalpost. Whenever I say, so are you saying Tyron Woodley wants a money fight? Are you going to say yes? If you do, I'm going to say, well, then why did he give Kelvin Gastelum all of his money back if he just wanted money? He fought Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum was the favorite, missed weight by 10 pounds. How the fuck is that possible? 10 pounds! Nigga, that's like you put on weight for the fight. You know what I'm saying? You missed weight by 10 pounds, and Tyron Woodley says, you know what? I don't want your money. Take it. I want a fucking title shot, and I'm sitting out till I get it. What happens? People still say he wants a money fight. Oh, he shouldn't have waited out. He wants money. Like, what the fuck? The nigga gave the money back. I mean, I'm just saying, for some people, they can't win. Now, when you're going to say, oh, yeah, but he said he wants a money fight, and then why does Nate Diaz, if he doesn't want a money fight, why is he fighting Nate Diaz? Because he wants a legacy fight, which he's already said, and you alluded to. So what is the legacy fight? You might say, well, Nate Diaz isn't a fucking world beater. How does he add to your legacy? Oh, because Nate Diaz is a big star now. Huge name. The microwave, your father, your brother, your sister, half of them know Nate Diaz's name. More people know Nate Diaz's name a lot more than Tyron Woodley. So if Tyron Woodley beats Nate Diaz, he becomes a lot bigger of a name himself. Now that you're a bigger name, you can get a legacy fight. So even if you don't think Nate Diaz is a legacy fight, it gets Tyron to those legacy fights. But you're always going to find something to complain about. You're going to be like, no, well, if you want a legacy fight, you should just fight George St. Pierre. George St. Pierre won't say yes. So he's going to have to fight Nate Diaz to get to the George St. Pierre's and anybody else that might be a legacy fight. If it's Bisping, if it's Robert Whittaker, if it's Conor McGregor, Tyron Woodley's not going to get any of those fights until he beats a Nate Diaz or one of those guys finally say yes. So Tyron Woodley is going to keep doing whatever the fuck he has to do to get to what he wants. Meanwhile, you niggas are going to keep sitting and complaining and booing while he, instead of minding your own motherfucking business, like we do with a lot of fighters. When Wonder Boy's out, how many of us are fucking really just on his head like, Wonder Boy, where's Darren Till? That fight's probably next. It is. But it's just crazy the amount of more hate Tyron Woodley gets. And is it because Dana White adds on to it? And, you know, like... But Tyron Woodley is right in a lot of the shit he says. When you go back, listen to his interview on the MMA Hour. Even all of these fucking YouTube channels are starting to play his whole clip. MMA World, anybody that takes like audio clips and puts them all together, listen to Tyron Woodley's part. He's not saying anything fucking wrong. He's not saying, I just want to... He don't even sound like he's complaining. He's to the point where he's like, listen, I'm done complaining. I'm just going to keep kicking ass. Because it's a fucking... there's no point. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I mean, I could join the other... I don't know, man. I don't think Tyron Woodley's a fucking boring fighter, and I get where he's coming from. But I can explain that to you, and then tomorrow, there's going to be another person that says, Tyron Woodley's boring, and he doesn't really want a legacy fight. And it's like, God damn, how many times do I got to explain it to you? And that's where Tyron Woodley's at. Every time you hear Tyron Woodley, I knocked out this guy faster than anybody else. 9 out of 12 of my knockouts were doo-doo-doom. I fucking gave Kelvin Gastelum all of his money back. It doesn't matter because then you're going to have somebody else saying, oh, yeah, Tyron Woodley. It's never ending. So, I mean, shit, if Tyron Woodley's about done defending himself, you know what I'm saying? That's why whenever I first started the channel, it's like I get where Tyron Woodley's coming from, but I just know most people are saying he's a fucking complainer. So, I mean, there's not much you can do about it. You know, it's public perception. And that's the thing, like, growing up, like, with my brother, like, I've had a lot of experience with that because I could be right, but since he's my older brother, people are just going to listen to his dumb ass even if he's wrong. And, you know, I'm just being, you know, fair. You know, I'm just joking. It's my brother. But, like, let's say me and my brother go and set a fire. Just an example off the top of my head. And he tells me fucking, hey, I bet you won't do this. Or, hey, fucking... hey, let's do this. Fucking, I'll get this part, you do this. Well, later on, even though we were both responsible, if there's fucking mom, dad, and cousin, no, Jordan, do-do-do, you know what I'm saying? He's going to put it off on me, and I can tell him, no, listen, do-do-do. It doesn't matter. It's beating a dead horse. I don't know if it's because they known him longer or it's just because they like him better. I don't know what the fuck it is. I just know I've been right many times, and it doesn't matter if, you know, it's 4-on-1. You know, you're going against 4 fucking people debating the same fact. You know you're right. You know the sky's blue, but you got 4 motherfuckers telling you the sky's yellow. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's blue. And they're like, no, because yesterday it was yellow, and this guy over here says it's yellow, and then tomorrow someone else is going to say it's yellow. It doesn't matter if you're fucking right, bro. Sometimes you just got to say, all right, you fucking win. The sky's yellow. Go eat a fucking dick. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is with Tyron Woodley sometimes. It's like, I'm not about to fucking every single